supposed to be bad? Would you still look at me like that? Would you be mad that I had held me back? Why can't I be somebody else? Somebody who isn't too cool to believe it's okay to be just me. Maybe I was too much. Maybe I'll take it down a notch. Or maybe I'll have the guts to go mad. Maybe I'll mess me up real bad. Maybe I'll make you wish you had me. Hold me back. Why can't I be somebody else? Somebody who isn't too cool to believe it's okay to be just me. What if I can't remember who I'm trying to be? Why can't I be somebody else? Somebody who, isn't too cool to believe it's okay to be just me.
Holy freaking shit. Again, I probably crossed the lines, but it's so damn
Blue's just a great artist. He's super
God
talented.
damn. I get all worked up. These are also good Blue albums if you can find them. But this was
You
originally
can buy them off of Bandcamp, but I can't afford it. So
the album Redhead originally came out like this on a Ware, and then it was reissued on a Ware Columbia with a different track lineup. Some of the tracks are the same, some of them aren't. Either one, they're both, both phenomenal. So if you can find them, but I don't ever see it. I haven't seen Blue in the wild
in a while.
It was in $1. I saw it in $1 bin 5 years ago, and that was it.
Now, if we make it to this point, Blue does show up a little bit later alongside another artist that I picked.
Yes, we'll make it.
Yeah.
But yes, he does show up again. But that Blue album, any of his stuff is just great. The Knack made many moon landings.
Yeah, I think we're carrying on with the Tang comment, maybe.
Man, that's popular. Doc is stuck on Geritol. Oh my God.
Doc's about the only person in this stream that's old enough to have Geritol.
It's true. And he doesn't know they still make it.
Yeah, I know. He's still using those he's still using those bottles, that he gets at like Food for Less or whatever that are way past their expiration date.
Well, here we have a question for Steve or Grant. Would you consider Living Color music as power pop? No.
Not even close. That's more hard rock.
Yeah. Blue Cheese Balls. For God's sakes.
Oh Lord.
Oh, you guys are just absolutely out of control. All right, what do we got up next, Steve? Go ahead and introduce.
Okay, next one is one of the finest, greatest power pop bands of all time. They formed over 50 years ago. Actually, 50 years this year, maybe even. Still incredible. They still sound great. This is a song off their second album. It is the Rubinoos with a song called Jennifer.
Excellent track. Excellent. Here we go. Play if it plays. There we go.
Sit at home, trying to hide myself. I had to be alone, 'cause you left with someone else. But you came along to lift me out of the hurt that hit me. You made me believe in love. Talking about Jennifer, talking about Jennifer, my Jennifer. You know there was a time I thought I could never replace. Girl that left me behind, I was haunted by her face. It's strange, I can't even remember her name. You put me through such a change. You took away all the pain and replaced it with love. Jennifer, talking about Jennifer, talking about Jennifer,
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's off the shelved third Warner Brothers Badfinger album because they were, well, we were talking about it prior to starting the show. And the reason
Yes.
I chose that because Steve thinks that the version that's on which is it on Airwaves?
Say No More. No, it's on Say No More.
Say No More is superior. But I chose this one just because it does have a lot of energy and it is the original band because, Pete Ham's playing on it and he's not on the other one. So, but
yeah,
both are good. Both are good.
Yeah, the other version is a little more upbeat. But yeah, they re-recorded it for the Say No More album from 1981, I think it is. But here's a tidbit I did not share with you, Grant, that I wanted to share with everybody out there.
Good.
Not that this is a big deal, but I saw Badfinger live in 1979 during the Airwaves tour.
No.
And they opened with Lookout California and transitioned right into Rock and Roll Contract, which at that time I had never heard before because Head First was not released and Say No More wasn't going to come out for another 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first time I heard it, was sitting right at the edge of the stage. Tommy, Joey, Tony Kaye, and
Tony Kaye was in the band.
Tony Kaye was in the band at the time. And in fact, they started when they did Without You. And again, this is Tommy was in the band at the time. And when they did Without You, they started with that bluesy Badfinger way. And then they stopped it. They said, let's do it like Harry did it. And then Tony Kaye started playing the piano and just the place went crazy.
Now, by saying Tony Kaye, I bet Rand Kelly, his sensors have probably went off. He may pop in because you said Tony Kaye. So
yeah, Tony Kaye used to be in Yes for anybody who.
Oh God! Now he'll pop in.
Yeah, he used to be in Yes, and then he joined Badfinger after the Airways album was released. He toured that album, and then he was part of Badfinger for the Say No More album.
Damn.
Yeah, see, that's awesome.
Saw in in 72.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So he saw Pete.
God, that would have been great.
Gwent Gardens should be in my mailbox probably tomorrow. And that's that brand new Pete Ham Demos album.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff from like 68 to 72, undubbed. And then I told, what was your name again? Grant.
Yeah.
I told you about this. I just got this back in my collection. I used to have this. This actually came out in 93. And this is Tom Evans from Badfinger. And these are his last demos. And it's pretty much sort of like the same thing they did with the Pete Ham, like Golders Green and, whatever the other ones were, where they had musicians come in and do a little bit of overdubs. Mm-hmm. But this is pretty much most of the original recordings. And then Rod Roach, the other guy who played on the things, he went in and maybe added something here, something there. It's not like every song is with brand new musicians, whatever. But this stuff would have made a great solo album or a great addition to if Badfinger had continued for another album.
Yeah.
No, Canada, I thought that was by Pilot. Isn't that by Pilot?
Oh yeah, Magic Christian with the Badfinger song. Paul McCartney wrote that.
Yep, come and get it. If anybody's interested to discover the music or the history of Badfinger, before they get it's taken down, I had it playing the other day on YouTube. Just type in Badfinger Behind the Music, and that VH1 special. It's never been released, but it is up on YouTube, and it usually gets taken down.
Yeah, but those things always keep popping back up, and then they leave, and then Ken White, DC. I absolutely love Christopher Cross' debut. Is Christopher Cross power pop?
Christopher Cross is not power pop, but let me show you something.
Canada by Pilot, great song according to Dan. Dan, the one that causes me to spend money.
I thought you say that about everybody. Everybody
is bad influence.
Well, I had to stop paying attention to people because I can't afford to buy stuff. I have to get rid of it, I have to sell stuff before I can buy anything else.
DC, anyway, you a big fan of Chris Cross? I think the one Chris Cross guy died. There's only one Cross.
And you know that the bass player from Ultravox is named Crisscross. But look at this. That's the Christopher Cross collection.
Oh, I'll be damned.
And if anybody cares, there is a fantastic album. If you like his first album but haven't heard much of the other albums, didn't like much of the other albums, he put out an album called Take Me As I Am. And his brilliant idea worked. What he did is he wrote these great choruses, right? And then he decided, I'm just going to make all the verses instrumental, and just the choruses are going to have vocals.
Well, that's a cool idea.
And it's his best album since the first album. Then he's also part of this new band, very low key, even though he's the singer-songwriter, called Fredonia.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So I have to set these aside because I have to do CD Junkie. Of course, I did a CD Junkie on bands that people don't care about or people make fun of. So, of course, my Billy Joel one, nobody watches and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, just great. I just love pop music, unless I don't like it.
I understand. So, and you will let us know if you don't like it. That's good.
No, I won't let people know if I don't like to bring the negative energy to a live stream. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that personal behind the scenes, when we go. No, but yeah, I don't make videos about stuff I don't like. Right. Because why waste my time and people's time?
Well, practically that whole Christopher Cross debut album was darn near a single.
Yeah. And the song Sailing, people go, God, what?
Grant, what's with these homeboys dissing my girl? Who's your girl?
Yeah, who's your girl?
Who's your girl, Jay? Who?
Christopher Cross is a guy. But Christopher Cross, when I hear Sailing, it reminds me of my family. We didn't sit around and listen to Christopher Cross, but that song was such a big song. It reminds me of, being at home with my mom, my dad, a lot of people in my life that are no longer here. And so it has played such an important part. And I didn't appreciate it as much then as I do now,
Did Michael McDonald leave the studio at all in 1980?
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
He just had a sleeping bag and he just camped out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Fun fact. That lead guitar in Ride Like the Wind is Christopher Cross.
He's a great guitar player.
Yeah.
And here's another fun fact. Ride Like the Wind. That song was written.
Look at Brian McFadden. Grant has a perfectly working YouTube channel talking about music. No need for chit chat tonight. Can always catch up in the chat. Play some spins, Grant.
Okay, well, hold on, Stoner.
Hold on, Brian, for God's sake.
Okay, here's an interesting thing about Ride Like the Wind. That song was written when his band were, they were doing cover versions, and they were jamming Paul McCartney's 1985. And in the middle of jamming, they started coming up with their own chord changes, and that's how Ride Like the Wind was written.
That's pretty cool.
And guess what? I'm gonna read the liner notes to this CD right here for Brian. So if you guys can all sit back for about 15 minutes.
This is commercial free, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
This is all about us rapping. That's what it's about. Anyway, go ahead. So Brian doesn't have an aneurysm and screw up his pool game.
Okay, this next band.
Introduce what's up next, Steve. For God's
next
sake.
Band. It was a duo, and to me, they came out of left field with a great debut album. The band is called Cherry Twister.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cherry Twister.
Story lips for you, for you, for you, for you, oh you, for you, for you. U.S. girls, never think of putting it down. U.S. girls, come on around. No, 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 no. Well, now there's time for only one more tune. Better make a move, we'll be leaving soon. Make a motion to the backstage door. When she nods her head, couldn't ask for more. I like U.S. girls when we're rockin' and rollin'. I like rockin' and rollin' with you, you, you. You like rockin' and rollin' like the boys on the band. Honey, I'm a boy for you, for you, for you, for you, oh you, for you, for you. U.S. girls, never think of putting it down. U.S. girls, come on around. No, 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 no. Well. U.S. girls, oh yeah. U.S. girls, oh yeah. U.S. girls, oh yeah. U.S. girls, oh yeah.
Damn, does that kick ass?
Well, you know, Cliff used to be the lead singer in Pez Band.
Yeah.
They're a little chunkier than Pez Band, though.
Mhm.
Whereas Pez Band were sort of the lighter side of that. Off Broadway was always that a little bit heavier than Pez Band.
Yeah. Have you ever heard
But very-
have you heard the third album?
What, the Off Broadway or the Pez Band?
Also off Broadway.
No. Is
Would you
there a
like
reason?
to hear? Would you like to hear it?
No.
You don't want to hear it?
Yeah, I wanna hear it.
Rick
No, yeah.
Nielsen. Rick Nielsen produced it.
Oh, is it more of a rockin' album?
It's
Does
off
it sound like they're
Broadway.
all doing the flame?
Oh no, because this was 80, right? I think that this was 83.
Hey, Grant, can you talk faster before Brian gets a little upset at us?
Oh yeah, I think it was 83.
Okay.
Well, look, here he goes again. Brian, you're driving me nuts. Jay, what were you talking about before?
You know, the more he says to stop or to stop talking and play music, we're just going to drag this out.
We
We're gonna-
might. Off Broadway reminds me of Artful Dodger.
Oh yeah, very much the same line. I mean, I think Off Broadway, Art for Dodger. I think that I prefer Pez Band over Off Broadway, but I really dig Off Broadway.
Yeah, I love it. Off Broadway. God
Yeah.
dang. But I like that little harder, you know.
Yeah.
It just depends. I like it all, but there's
Yeah.
something about Off Broadway that really just sets it into another, you know.
Or actually, isn't it
next
Off
year.
Broadway USA now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, DC wants some. Oh, and Tang. Oh, good God. How about something from Gilbert O'Sullivan?
not power pop, but I'm a huge Gilbert O'Sullivan fan. If you go to my channel, you will see me reviewing albums. You'll see an interview, or maybe even 2 interviews with Gilbert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go over there. Please subscribe. There's the link. Do it now. What albums? I don't know what they're talking about. I can't keep up. Artful Dodger. Those guys are any good. Oh, I've got Artful Dodger. No, they're great.
Yeah.
They never sold anything.
Yeah, 2 CD set, I think, that has all their Columbia recordings or Epic
It's
recordings.
on Real Gone, right?
Yeah, Real Gone, which is a fantastic label. Tell Brian that we are not. Oh, no. Brian already subscribes to Ski Lodge.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to say.
Gary Glitter Power Pop. Ernesto,
no.
You are killing me.
Yeah.
Pavlov's Dog.
No.
You guys are just going to throw stuff out until we hit something.
Yeah,
exactly. Any not a surf coming up. No.
I would say no. But you know what?
Master?
If you like the edgier, harder side of power pop, you're going to love the next band. I don't have all their albums, so I haven't done a CD junkie on them, but they're very much worth your while. It is a band called the Lolas, and this song, Silver Dollar Sunday, is, in my opinion, one of the finest power pop singles of the last 20 years.
You are a silver dollar Sunday, but if I have no wishes one day, I'm gonna make you mine, and I'll have you all the time. You are a silver dollar Sunday, but if I have no wishes one day, I'm gonna make you mine, then I'll have you all the time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna love you like the angel that you are, just like the other deny it. Backstage fright, you can't defy it. You don't want to live without it. You're too tired to talk about it. Don't let go, superstar. Let it show who you are. Don't let go, superstar. That's what you are. Don't let go, superstar. Let it show who you are. Don't let go, superstar. That's what you are. Superstar.
Well, if the Lolas and the Merrymakers didn't kick butt, I don't know what else would have.
Sweden
I'm
was
saying?
responsible for so many great pop bands.
Yeah,
And I'm
they
just
seem
trying
to
to
get it.
I'm just trying to talk real slow and just annoy Brian.
Hey, so yeah. So the
Well-
Lolas, what's the deal? Hey, Schnee,
I-
what's the deal with the Lolas?
I don't know, but I'm going to read you a passage
All right, man.
from this book written by Truman Capote.
Oh, lay it on us.
No, I know very little about the Lolas. I know it's a one-man band. And the reason I know very little is because I've just been collecting each of the things piecemeal.
Mhm.
And Kathy, I didn't pick Beagle because, see, I have I try not to promote things here except my own channel. But I have a Mixcloud channel
You could
where
promote.
I have different shows. I have This is Ski Lodge. That's where Ski Lodge, the audio version, is on Mixcloud, as well as I have a show called This Is Pop, which is my most popular show. And it's all power pop and power pop adjacent. In fact, there's a great song called Pop is Dead. No, I'm sorry. Pop's a dirty word. I got it confused with the knack, which
Yeah.
I think that is just it opens the new episode. And it's just fantastic. But that's a show where you're going to hear Beagle, and you're going to hear Merrymakers, and you're going to hear the Rubinoos, and you're going to hear a lot of unknown Chris Price, all this stuff, and you're going to hear a lot of stuff that's going to put DC to shame. No, but Lola is just another great American power pop band. Silver Dollar Sunday, I seriously consider it one of the greatest power pop songs. I said the last 20 years, but I guess it was 23 years, the last 23 years, because it came out in 2001.
Now, that version of the Merrymakers song, Superstar, was off of I've got the Japanese import that's got the original mix of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They remixed it in the US version. I can't remember what label it came out on.
Big Deal.
Maybe, but it's like a 2 CD set too, right?
Yeah. They added songs, bonus CD that had songs from like their first album. It wasn't their first album. It was like songs from the first album. They even had a couple singles before. My favorite Merrymaker song is called Andrew's Store, which was one of their first singles.
DC's getting heated up over Susan Boyle.
Yeah, well, who doesn't get heated up over Susan
Banana
Boyle?
Splits are power pop.
Dessert pop. No.
Is dessert pop a thing?
No, but Banana Splits are dessert.
That Banana Splits album's great.
Yeah, but it's bubblegum.
The green one on Decca. Yeah. I used to have that. I bought it at Kresge's when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to it. Can't find it. All right, you guys aren't saying anything interesting here. More music, less. God, it just kills me. You are like, you know what you are, Brian? You're like the little dog in the Warner Brothers cartoon. You know, where he's bothering the bulldog. Come on, you know, what was the little dog? Come on, Spike. Come on, Spike. Let's go. Come on. That's what you're like.
Well,
You know, I don't know.
In order to stay on Brian's good side,
Yeah.
the next artist is a good friend of mine. But even if I have a friend who I think is not very talented, I'm not going to promote him. And this is an amazing artist, and his name is Lanny Flowers.
All right, everybody, here we go. Lanny Flowers.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Where does love go when you're not looking? And why does it leave when you want it to stay? Where do words go while you stand speechless? Trying to think of the right thing to say. Where does love go? I don't know. And where does love go? I don't know. Why do some seem to look forever, while others find it the day that they're born? Can others be so lonely in a room full of people they know? So where does love go? I don't know. Where does love go? I don't know. Nowhere. Maybe it just falls down between the cracks, vanished in the thin air. Why is it so hard trying to get it back? Just can't get it back. Your reflection. Do you like what you see? Take a look at your life. Does it feel right, or does it get you down? Are you happy now? Are
It's almost over.
Yeah.
Damn, they snuck that in on us.
Yeah, I have that CD, but I don't remember. Do I have a Japanese version, or does that come out of Not Lame?
I believe so.
Yeah, but I don't remember if I have the Not Lame version or a Japanese version. But yeah, very Beatlesy. That's Rich coming from a jazz snob.
We can't
But yeah.
do Beatles. You can't play. Beatles will get you ejected instantly.
Yeah.
You can't play Beatles. You can't play King Crimson. You can't play. You can play the Who. I've played the Who on here.
You can't play the Eagles.
Can't play the Eagles. The odds are the odds won't get up. I have the odds, but I didn't know the odds were so popular here.
I love the song "Wendy Under the Stars."
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But since we can't, or since we're legally not allowed to talk anymore, since we have a Brian filing a complaint.
Jesus.
I know. I just got the email. Yeah, Exploding Hearts, great band. They put out a couple singles. They put out their album. It's sounds like authentic punk pop, even though it was recorded, 20 years after the fact or whatever. And then when they got on, when they went on tour to promote it, crashed van and 3 of the 4 members died on tour to promote their first album.
So what year we talk? I've never heard them. So
oh gosh,
what era are we talking? When was this?
What I don't remember the year. I mean, it was probably like I think in the 2000s.
Oh, okay. So it's worth checking. Check that.
Oh yeah,
check
Third Man. Yeah, Third Man just reissued the album with 2 bonus tracks. Or I don't know if the vinyl has 2 bonus tracks, but the CD does.
Mm-hmm.
There was another band called For Squirrels, who they put out an independent album, and then they signed with Sony, and while they were on tour, their van crashed and killed 2 of the members. Right there on the cusp of stardom.
So Doc, how do you know the odds?
Yeah, that's odd that Doc seems like isolated, but he surprises me with the stuff he likes.
They were on Zoo, and I had the A&R rep from Zoo on a couple of Matthew Sweet shows, and he mentioned them. That I think he brought them to Zoo and signed them, and he thought that record was he was totally behind it, but it just never took off.
Strange. Was it big in Canada at least, because they're Canadian?
I don't know.
They put out at least 3 or 4 albums.
I don't know. I've got the one because he said get this one, and it was the first one, and I said, all right, that's the one I'll get.
Yeah, but just to have a
I could never do this every night. You know how much prep this takes to do this?
Yeah, and we wouldn't be allowed to. Thanks, Brian.
Because Brian wouldn't let us do it. Look, God, he's like out of control. The odds were big on the West Coast. Great 24-hour stream.
Before we go into the next song,
yeah,
the odds did the greatest thing for promotion of that first album. Absolutely brilliant. And I'd recommend this to other bands, and they haven't done it before. Or I mean, they haven't done it since. But to promote their album, they put together a mixed cassette. Cassettes were on their way out and stuff like that. But still, what they did is they picked bands from around that time period. Let's say Crowded House, Squeeze, we're talking like late 80s, early 90s Squeeze or whatever. And they put bands that were similar to the odds. And like every third or fourth song was an odd song from that album. So you're hearing songs like, let's say, a popular Crowded House song followed by Squeeze, followed by a song off the odds. And it showed how it fits into that scheme of things. And I thought it was a brilliant idea. But since they were giving it away, and they weren't selling it, there wasn't a legal issue. So they didn't have to get licensing for all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get around it, I guess, evidently.
Yeah, brilliant idea. Brilliant idea.
I wrenched
So
the
let's-
wax. I guess he's worthy.
He's whacked.
You got it.
I don't even think I'm wrenched. But I don't know.
You're wrenched.
Oh, am I? Okay.
I don't know. You're not. I don't see in the chat.
I'm going to type in
Type in something. Oh, it's got to show up though. Logan, we got 2 more songs and we'll be done.
okay,
No,
so
you're wrenched. All right, go ahead. We'll play the 2 songs and we can wrap this dog up.
okay, so this next song, the last one I played was Lanny Flowers. I'm now going to play a song by his bandmate. They're both in a band called Penguins, and both have put out some of the finest pop music of the last 20 years. This album by Danny Wilkerson was produced, or at least co-produced, by Blue, who Grant played a little while ago. And this is from the album Wilkerson. It's his only album out so far, but get Lanny Flowers, get Wilkerson, get the Penguins, get it's just incredible stuff.
Up on my telephone, you say all you ever really wanted was me, and I think I'm finally starting to see, for the first time in my life I'm enough for somebody. For the first time in my life I'm enough because I need you, and you need me. That's enough for somebody. You said you don't need money or material things. No, you don't need material. All you want is a dime store wedding ring. For the first time in my life I'm enough for somebody. For the first time in my life I'm enough
They're the producers. You had to wait clear to the end to get the producers. So there you go. At least they were represented, ladies and gentlemen.
My two favorite producer songs are What's He Got and She Sheila. Oh my God. When I put on She Sheila, I cannot listen to it one time. I have to listen to it 3 or 4 times at least. And when I hear that song, every time I try to find out why it wasn't a hit. I try to discover it has elements of everything that it should have been a hit at that time. And there's no reason it wasn't a hit except it wasn't. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, I don't. Who knows? I've got Hoodoo Gurus. I like the Hoodoo Gurus.
Yes, definitely.
I've only got. I think I might have. I've seen some their stuff. I've got vinyl and I've got like a couple of CDs.
Yeah, when I have a show called This Is Pop on Mixcloud, which I shared a link there. You can find my Ski Lodge shows there. You can find my 80s shows there. And my This Is Pop, Grant and I, jokingly banter back and forth because he knows nothing about power pop. Right. And no, we banter back and forth and we refer to power pop and power pop adjacent. This is a show that features that type of stuff. So the many of the same bands that we play here appear on that show, and it's probably my most popular show right now. Even more on Mixcloud, it's more popular than it is Ski Lodge, but on YouTube, Ski Lodge is more popular.
But on Mixcloud, see, I don't know much about Mixcloud, how it works.
Okay.
How you're able to track how many views you get? When you have administrator, when it's your account, it shows you how many listens, and if somebody that's subscribed to your channel, it'll tell you if they listen to it. So it'll say like you had 50 views or listens or whatever, including, and it'll show you the people that are subscribed to your channel that have an account on Mixcloud. It'll show you which people listen to the show. So like I can go on. Kathy listens to my shows on Mixcloud, so I can go on and I could see like who listened to my shows most that week. So it'll say like Kathy listened to 137 minutes of music on my channel. Then, and then a lot of people I don't know because sometimes people have different names. But an interesting thing is a guy named Barry Johnston. And he's in a band called Design, and I play Design on the show. And because they're like a early 70s vocal harmony band. And he actually listens to the show every week, which I think is fascinating. And then I got a guy from Japan who loves the show, and he'll always make comments about it. So it's really fun. And how long have you been doing Mixcloud?
I've been doing Mixcloud probably for about 5-6 years.
Gee, Christmas.
The problem is if you do Mixcloud for free, like the maximum amount of shows you can have is 10. And I've got like 200 or 300 shows up there. I've got however many Ski Lodge. I think I've got 140. Oh, by the way, if anybody here is a Ski Lodge regular, no show this week. I'm taking a break. But I've got like 130 something Ski Lodge shows. I've got however many Return of the Living 80s shows, which is the new wave show. I have, I think 14 This Is Pop. Now I keep changing. Like This Is Pop, it's 14 shows, but I had other power pop shows and they were under different names. So, but yeah, I've got a couple hundred shows up there, but you have to pay $15, $19 a month in order to have or keep all your shows up there. If you don't, you get like a maximum of like 5 or 10 shows. So when you want to put up a new one, you have to delete an old one. And I want people to be able to access this music anytime they want. Right. Not because it's good for my ego, it's because it's good for the soul.
I understand.
Just like just like this show is good for the soul.
Well, I just hope that everybody in the chat and everybody who listened and humored us, I hope you got something out of it. like I said, all we're trying to do is turn you on to stuff, and hopefully you can come away with something that possibly could change your life.
When are we going to go live?
Yeah, I don't know.
You should have hit
Can
the
you
live
go
button an
live?
hour
Can you,
ago.
when you're on Mixcloud, can you do live shows over there?
You can, but I don't know how to, so I haven't. But you have to have an account, and you can. My shows go up there. The only time that shows have been taken down is if they have a predetermined amount of how many songs you can have by a particular artist on a show. So you can't do like a best of Badfinger, because they only allow for one show to have a certain, probably 1, 2, or 3 songs by that artist. Otherwise, they won't allow the show to go. But otherwise, if you're putting together a show like this, where it's just all different bands, I mean, we had the Knack twice, which was
But they're not like knack. They're not like following each other.
right,
But
but
does
still,
it matter? It
yes.
does matter. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I even had like an English beat show up there that I had English beat, General Public, solo Dave Wakeling, blah, 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 blah. So, it's, yes, thank you. Yes. Ski Lodge is 60s and early 70s sunshine pop, easy listening, pop vocal. You're going to hear Partridge Family and the Osmonds. You're not going to hear the Beatles, because legally you really can't do that, because you'll get taken down. But
Yoko will come after you.
Yeah, exactly.
She will.
And when Yoko comes, I have to say, "Oh no," get it? Yoko, oh no.
Doc is amazed by the platform this show uses. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what you mean.
I think the sound and stuff like that. The sound on your shows is fantastic. I wish I could get Ski Lodge to sound this good. But I thought I was doing the same thing you were doing.
You are.
It's just that, see, folks, I just want to tell you this. I'm struggling out there to get subs and stuff like that. You know why? Because this guy is freaking awesome. And everybody knows that this guy's awesome. They don't need to come and see me, because this guy's awesome. He knows how to do stuff. I just friggin' claw my way through and try to figure things out. But no, friggin' Grant, he has it nailed down, and he deserves every single sub he has, plus another 100,000.
It'll never happen.
You never know.
I've been following both channels for years. Well, you haven't been for years, because I haven't been doing it I've done it it'll be 2 years in April.
I've been doing it 13 years, and I have less than half of the subs that he has. So
when I get back from the 80s cruise, get ready, because it's just going to go nuts again.
Yeah, it's I mean, Grant has the charm and the looks and the knowledge and stuff like that. I don't. I don't have anything.
Yeah, but you have better knowledge than I do. I'm just a host.
Well, I do have a Cutting Crew box set.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that. That's Cherry Red too, right?
Cherry Red. It just so happens it's the CD I have in front of me.
I know. I got it. Well, I've got Kansas in front of me, so there you go.
But if anybody wants to check obscure stuff, if you think Grant is obscure,
I'm not obscure at all.
I have so many obscure things up there, but it's stuff that, as Grant has discovered, it's stuff that's just as wonderful as the stuff that you are already familiar with. I cover artists. If I did popular bands, I would be a much bigger channel, but
not necessarily.
Oh, so you're saying that I don't have the talent to...
No. What I'm saying is, my channel's never going to be big, because I keep talking about these bands no one talks about. Yeah, maybe.
But your channel is big.
But it's not big.
You've got over 5,000 subs. See, this is what happens when you're sorry. Your head gets bigger. It's like, no, I'm not big. I've got 1,000 subs.
Tranquility's big.
3,000. No, well, Sea of Tranquility can't be touched.
Contrarians, though, is really doing really well, though. I will say that.
Yeah, I see. And I was
we got
told
300. We got Oh my God. I'm not gloating, but we got 375 subs this month.
That's
And our
incredible.
views are through the roof. And that's since I've come on board.
That's incredible. I wish that I can get on that show, but I'm not
You
a
can come on.
subscriber. So
You
no,
don't have to be a subscriber to come on.
that's
Just
what I
to
was told.
let everybody know, anybody who wants to come on the Contrarians on a chat, you can. You do not have to be a Patreon member to come on the show. I just want to, people think that, but
I was
that's
told
really
that.
not the way it is.
I was told that, and I think you're just trying to cover up
No.
because you asked me. You said to send you $40 through PayPal, and you'll see if you can get me on the show.
Right? Oh, rigs. There, we did rigs. See, channel's never going to get big. Rigs.
see,
You're not going to get big by playing the band Rigs.
no, but you are. I've been doing this for 10 times. Well, six times the amount. I've been doing it for 13 years, 14 years. You've been doing it for 2, and you've got twice as many subs as I do. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I'm not one of those guys who gets pissed off because Grant has more. I'm friggin' happy for him. And I don't sit there and say like, gee, he sucks because he's better than me. I go, what can I do to get better? And guess what? I can't figure out what to do to get better. So
Well,
I'm just going to do what I do.
the thing is, what I've learned, you just have to be true to yourself. Do what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Gets
I mean,
me
there's a
nowhere.
lot of things you can do if you want to build up your subscriber base. If
Mhm.
anyone in the chat just sends me $14.99 via PayPal, I will give you the secrets.
Okay, what's your PayPal address? No, I know that. You see, but I have to concentrate on what I love.
Exactly.
And the stuff that I talk about is what I love. It's not necessarily what, but I do have artists coming to me. Have you ever heard of the band One the Juggler?
No.
Okay, they're a British band. They were around the same time as like when Hazy Fantasy came out. They were
Doc. Eat more
yeah, I know.
cereal.
They don't sound like Hazy Fantasy. They sound like a Bowie influenced like gypsy band.
Mhm.
They have a new album, and they contacted me, said, "Hey, you know, we want to get you the album, so we can work something out." A guy from BMX Bandits, he's coming to me with this new album. He wants me to do the interview. We've got we're gonna get Rain Parade to do interviews. We're gonna get, I've got tons of interviews lined up. But I feel bad because I don't have the amount of people that you do. Speaking of which,
I can never, your streams always get a lot of people. I never can draw that. And I've been doing these type of streams for a year and a half. You still get
Grant is just humble. That's all. People, you have to understand. Grant
it's
is
really not the amount of subscribers that YouTube does not care about your subscribers. It's your views.
No, the views is what's important to me. Yeah.
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 But that's what's important to YouTube. They could care. This whole thing where they put the whole emphasis on, hey, get subs. You get 1,000 subs. You get to monopolize. I was going to say that. Monopolize. But I don't understand why they put such a emphasis on the subscriber base when it's your views. If you've got a lot of views, that's what's good.
Well, here's something that I discovered. There is a channel out there, and I will not mention names because I'm not rubbing anybody in the face, whatever. There's a channel out there that has about 8,000 subs, 8,000, 9,000 subs.
Sure.
Their videos, this person's videos, get on average 38 to 75 views. How does that happen?
Oh, well, I can tell you how that happens.
Were those subs purchased?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And for anybody that does that, just telling you, YouTube will find out.
Yeah.
They will figure out that there's a problem. They will shut your ass down. But they will.
Yeah. I just thought it was really weird.
Everything that I do is totally legit. And Steve, what he does is legit. But like Doc says, they buy subs. And I don't know how you go about doing it. But
I would never do that. I have had people say, hey, I can get you an extra, I can boot you up to 3,000 subs or whatever. It's like, no. I want to do this organically.
Right.
I appreciate if somebody wants to be kind enough to do that, but I don't want them to. And I have refused the people who have come to me. Very kind of them to do that, but it's important, I think, for you too, is to grow your channel on, on your content.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you'll look like in the comments, like someone who's bought subs, if you look at a video and it has like 30, it has like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
They have 5,000 subs, 10,000 subs,
Yeah.
35 views on the video. You'll look in the comments and it'll be let's say it's a video on Van Halen 2, throwing that out there. You'll look in the comments and it'll go, wow, that is great. I really love your channel. Or it'll say something stupid, or it'll have some kind of comment that has absolutely nothing to do with the content of the video.
Yeah.
So that's
Great
one way
video.
you can
Makes me
tell.
happy.
Right.
And it's like, well, you just posted a video about, having a funeral for your cat.
Oh, I didn't know you could buy views.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't need that. Like I said, I would feel like a shyster if I did anything outside of just trying to do it the way it needs to be, needs to be done.
Right.
Am I a failure that 13 years later that I had, that I'm at 2,230 or whatever it is? No, because I know that people dig certain things that I do, and it's not me, it's the music. People like, like Frederick Julius. Everybody should check out my CD Junk and Frederick Julius. Very Beach Boys influenced pop. Some of the greatest, wonderful, delicious harmonies that you're going to hear. If you're a big fan of like Explorers Club, you're going to need to check out Frederick Julius. I have a CD Junkie that's pretty recent. And in fact, I'm going to do a CD Junkie soon on a band called The Rallies, which is acoustic power pop. I played a few songs, actually, granted. Enjoy the Orange Julius. But yeah, I know that. How many subs have you lost since we started talking about?
I'd have to check. Let's see if I lost any.
I mean, not subs. I mean, viewers. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm up to 5,080.
Come on, folks.
Views. Well, I can tell you what I've got.
How many people are watching right now, basically?
I usually get about, how many people watching now are 19.
Okay. So
my watch time in hours per 28 days is about 1.8K.
Wow. Yeah.
And my views are like 26.9K views.
Right.
Per month. And I got 145 subs this month.
So where did you buy the subs from?
They just like me.
See, that's the problem. People don't like me.
But my numbers, if I went back like a year ago, my numbers were really high. But that was right after the 80s cruise. And to be quite honest, when I went on Rachel's channel and she promoted me, I got a lot of subs.
Yeah.
Going on Rachel's channel helped a lot.
Yeah, look at Doc. Doc says Grant is a superstar. With me, he just goes, hi.
I know. I don't
Thanks,
know.
Doc.
But my numbers aren't really any that good, I don't think. I don't know. I could give you contrarian numbers. That's a lot different.
No, I don't want to.
You just it'll just depress you.
I'd love to talk negatively about something, but I just don't do it publicly. But where's the cruise leaving from? Is it from Long Beach again?
No, we are leaving out of Cape Canaveral.
Oh, I was hoping it was Long Beach so you can fly out a day early, stay here.
I would have if we were going on the West Coast. I would have.
I would go on the cruise just so I can be in Cape Canaveral. I heard about Cape Canaveral growing up for years. Who's going to be on the cruise? Let us know.
Well, Tommy Two-Tone, Sheena Easton, Anna Motion.
No, I'm talking about who's playing, not who's cleaning the decks.
No, they're playing.
Okay.
Air Supply is going to be on it.
Oh, are they?
38 Special.
Wow.
Who did Wang Chung's going to be on it?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's more. I can't
I
remember.
I was working with a guy at a label because Tommy Two Tone put out a new single like 6 or 8 months ago, whatever. And I have all the Tommy Two Tone stuff, and I said I'd love to do an interview with him, and he didn't want to do an interview. And it's like I'm going, well, maybe it's because I only have 2,000 subs, but maybe it's also because it's like, I'm not just going to ask about 8675309. I'm a fan of the first album, especially.
I've never heard the first one.
You've never heard the Tommy Two Tone album?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's
The first one.
fantastic.
The first,
the one with Cheap Date and
darn it.
Angel Say No. Now there's a CD out there that has the first 2 albums on one disc.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking.
Now, if you know how to, now remember, we're still live. I know that we do this, chatting back and forth usually when we're offline. But I want people to understand. I want people to understand that hey, we're human. We're just
on
like
Collectibles. It came out in
Yes.
1997.
Yes.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Is it still pretty cheap?
There's one for $15.
There you go.
How's it sound?
Sounds great.
Actually,
It was
that's actually
mastered from DC's vinyl.
To be quite honest, though,
Uh-huh.
that's a damn cheap price for it. That's cheap.
Oh, why are all the other ones going for like $30 stuff? We'll see what the condition of it is. It VG plus or what is it?
Yeah, VG plus and mint.
Okay.
Well, based on that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm firing up the wallet right now. And
Yeah,
I just hit the button.
Oh, awesome.
Well,
Now,
I believe what you tell me. If you say something's that good,
I think the first album is way better than the second album because this is before the label was saying, "Hey, you need a hit,"
and they were true to themselves.
Yes.
What would you?
And Tommy Heath has a very distinct voice too. But go ahead. What?
Well, I like 8675309. I don't have a problem with that song.
Nothing wrong with it.
Where would you classify the first album? What is it? Just basic rock and roll?
It's rock. It's like closer to if Van Morrison fronted a new wave band.
Oh, damn! I like that.
But not new wave like in keyboard.
Look at Dan. You're out, Grant. You're out of control. You love to see it. I can't help it. I just love it. I love it.
See, I can't get enough of this music stuff.
I can't get enough of it either.
And usually if, I mean, I think everyone everyone around me knows that inevitably, if they go, oh yeah, look out there, you can see a ship and oh, look at that yacht. I'm going, oh, yachts. Oh, their first album is my favorite. And then just start talking about yachts.
Well, here I am on the damn boat and I'm watching every band.
Yeah.
Every artist I can see. And that's the number one thing. Because the thing I do like about it, there's a lot of artists that are on there that I will never, ever see again. And they'll never all be in one spot together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love Wang Chung. I don't care that people think that.
Well, Wang Chung was great.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the Wang Chung album?
The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Got it on vinyl. I got it on vinyl.
I have it on CD. Cherry Red.
Oh, CDs suck.
What was that?
CDs suck. I got it on vinyl.
Yeah.
The Wax, he's not here now, but every time I go on Rachel's channel and say, yeah, I got that for $1. And the Wax goes, oh yeah, I know, Grant. I know you got it for $1 back when records were cheap. And I said, I should say, Wax, I know why you bring this up. It's because you're one of the idiots that sold all your vinyl to me back in the day. And I cleaned up. Mazzy, all those guys sold it all.
Yeah, but it's interesting though that isn't Wax and idiot oxymoron.
Yes.
Well,
I like the wax. I'm just saying, but
no, I know. I
he's
know.
just rubbing me, but I'm just saying, but yeah, you got rid of it so I could get it cheap.
Yeah.
Thank you
You
very
know,
much.
but that first Wang Chung, supposedly Wang Chung, Points on a Curve,
Yeah.
and To Live and Die in LA, Cherry Red was working on 3 CD or 2 and 3 CD sets, expanded
Oh.
editions, remastered, all this stuff. And they put it on hold several times. And then the guy who was in charge of that is now in charge of doing the Sheena Easton, I think, or something like that. So they put Wang Chung in the back burner. That first album really needs to be heard. If you folks out there, whether if you love post punk,
Mhm.
Huang Chung, it's Huang Chung, Chung. So it's not the Wang. Same band, but earlier and not as commercial and very, very post punk and some incredible songs on it.
Please
Really.
keep. Now he wants us to talk. Brian, you are giving us mixed messages. What
No, I
about
think
the,
he's
the
being
Tommy
sarcastic.
Two-Tone album National Emotion? Why was that? That never got a
Think of that.
CD release. Did it?
Well,
Did it?
what?
National Emotion. Do you ever hear that one?
No, third album, National in Motion, but I have it digitally if you need it.
Okay. Was it any good?
It was pretty good. Jerry Angel, I think, played drums on it. He used to be in like the Dickies and stuff like that. Each album was like basically a different lineup.
Did anything off of that third album come out on CD? Or
Nothing
any
off that third
comp?
album has come out on CD. No.
That's a crime. But they put
You
out
know,
more than that. Captured Live came out in 84.
I
No,
don't
that's a
I don't buy
promo.
live albums, but go ahead. What else?
Nervous Love came out in 94.
I have that.
Two-tone dot art.
I have that.
I've never heard those.
And then there's another album that came out. Yes, I love Level 42. There's another album that came out. What was the one? Nervous Love. They remixed it like 10 years later, and then it was released as under a different title, and I have that as well.
Yeah, it came out on. I see it came out in 96. Appaloosa. I'm not sure familiar with that label.
We'll go under compilations down with the other thing and see if there's another album. It's just over there in my T section, but
It's okay. What are we looking for?
is there another compilation CD listed alongside that 2 albums on 1 disc? Apart from like a best of.
There's a comp called A Long Time Ago on Yellow label.
Yeah, I think that's the one that they remixed that Nervous Love. So it has.
Yeah, it says it's an alternative version.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you want to hear them? I'll make sure you hear them.
Okay. Yeah.
Who else did I tell you I was going to let you hear? Somebody earlier.
We're talking Santa Puppet. What are we talking about?
Obviously, see, Grant doesn't watch my channel, obviously.
Well, not very much. Well, I'm on there. I've been there you know when I'm on there. I come in.
I know, but I make the most awesome videos ever.
Are you talking about you're talking about your YouTube show?
No, I'm talking about my YouTube. I have tons of. I don't just do ski laps. Do you realize that I make other videos?
I do. I see them all the time. The last one I watched was the little girl's interview.
Oh my God, that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but I just watched it because we had that conversation. So I just watched it.
That was like 17 years ago I did that.
It was 2 months ago. I watched Echo Belly.
Uh-huh.
I watched Poverty Stinks.
Uh-huh.
I love all your This Is Power Pop series. You should produce more of those.
Yes, and I will. But I had
Bob Sangarini. I watched that. I watch him. God dang. I don't remember anything with Santa Claus in it, though.
No, and if you go back to December, I actually did video where Santa Puppet, and then I did actually what I did is I created a video and Santa Puppet was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember Santa Puppet. He was on Rachel's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. There he is, Return of Santa puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I have so much going on though. It's hard for me to bring things back into my brain.
Yeah.
I have a lot going on.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do if you want to be successful in
What?
YouTube.
Ignore your friends?
Yes. Pretty much.
Okay.
No, I don't ignore you. I had you
I
on my
know.
show.
I know.
Well, we have went an hour and 34 in this show. I think we probably should wrap it up.
Mwah, 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 everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody for popping in. Thanks for carrying over to the second hour and a half.
Yeah.
Try to keep it loose. Like I said, I already said goodbye once, but then it kept going. Hopefully you got something out of it and we turned you on to something.
Yes. And the best thing is if you enjoyed yourself. That is absolutely always the reason that I keep coming back and doing this. Doing it on my channel too. I just want people to enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
On Grant's channel,
Yeah. I don't need any help. It's just gonna happen for me, so I don't have to worry.
See,
about
I
it.
told you guys, he's better than me. And then he goes, "Oh no, I'm not." And then he goes, "I'm better than you." Bastard.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm not better. I'm just gonna be quiet. All right, everybody. We'll see you, Mr. Schnee.
Thank you, Grant.
Until
As
next
always, I
time.
appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Maybe someday you'll have me back on your channel. I don't know.
I was trying to
I've
think.
given the guy a spot for 2.5 hours. Did you see that?
Yeah, but when are we going to do Culture Club?
After the cruise? Wait a minute. Don't we have Culture Club on the books?
I think it's in March.
It's in March.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to get something posted this week before I go on the trip, and then it's going to be radio silence for me for
Yeah.
a week and a half. So,
Right on. Well, good luck and safe travels on that, my friend.
I will. All right, everybody. We'll see you. And
Good
thanks
night,
again.
everybody.
See you. Good night.